time to go. I've stayed too long here.
Take me to Paris with you.
You'll visit me with your sisters and brother. There's a bridge there named for your grandfather. Did you know that? Le Pont Alexander. He never saw it. We'll walk on it together, and we'll go to the ballet every night.
Take me with you
I
now.
already have, my darling Anastasia. Wherever I go, you'll always be with me. You're my favorite, strong, not afraid of anything.
Like you.
Our little secret. Our lullaby. When you hear it, think of an old woman who loves you very, very much. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an amber, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a December. Have you said your prayers, my precious Anastasia?
Yes, Mama.
For your father, the Tsar, for your sisters and brother, for Russia herself.
Yes, Mama.
What's that? A music box, so the child will remember me. Better prayers than music boxes in these difficult times.
It's the last ball of the winter season, Mama. All of Petersburg will be there.
We've been through this. She's right, Nikki. Remember, Anastasia, Paris.
Nana! Nana!
The Tsar requests the first dance of the evening. Mademoiselle.
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
revolution hears you. Yes, our way was long, our journey hard. The chain of the Romanovs were heavy. 3 long centuries they bound us, but we have broken them. Together, we will forge a new Russia, a fair, a compassionate Russia, a Russia to be the envy of all the world. That is the promise we have made, fellow Russian to fellow Russian. The Tsar's St. Petersburg is now the people's Leningrad.
They can call it Leningrad, but it'll always be Petersburg. New name? Same empty stomachs. They tell us times are better, well I say they're not. Can't cook an empty promise in an empty pot. A brighter day is dawning, it's almost at hand. The skies are gray, the walls have ears, and here our youth disappeared.
Hail our brave new land! St. Petersburg is booming, a city on the rise.
It's really very friendly if you don't mind spies.
We're good and loyal comrades and our favorite color's red.
Now everyone is equal, professors push the brooms.
2 dozen total strangers live in 2 small rooms. You hold a revolution and here's the price you pay. Thank goodness for the gossip, spasiba, zaslugi. Thank goodness for the gossip that gets us through the day. Hey, have you heard there's a rumor in St. Petersburg? Have you heard what they're saying on the street?
Although the Tsar did not survive, one daughter may be still alive.
The Princess Anastasia.
But please do not repeat.
It's a rumor, a legend, a mystery. Something whispered in an alleyway or through a crack. It's a rumor that's part of our history.
Say a royal grandmama will pay a royal sum
To someone who can bring the princess back.
They've closed another border. We shouldn't have gotten out of Russia while we could. St. Petersburg was lovely when royalty was in. I called myself a count as though I'd always been. I hobnobbed with the royals, but then a change of luck. The Tsar was dead, the royals fled, and comrade, now we're stuck. Vlad, I've been thinking about the Princess Anastasia. Not you too, Dmitri. It's the rumor, the legend, the mystery. It's the Princess Anastasia who will help us fly. You and I, friend, will go down in history. We'll find a girl to play the part and teach her what to say. Dress her up and take her to Paris. Imagine the reward her dear old grandmama would pay. Who else can pull it off but you and me?
It was a truck backfiring, comrade. That's all it was. Those days are over. Neighbor against neighbor. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You're shaking. There's a tea shop just down the road from here. Let me...
Thank you.
What's your hurry?
I can't lose this job, they're not easy to come by. But thank you.
I'm here every day.
A room for this painting. It's Romanov, I swear.
Can you suppose pajamas, Conrad, by the pair?
I found this in a palace initialed with an A. It would be Anastasia's, now what will someone pay?
We need something of hers to show the old lady. There's more to being Anastasia than wearing a tiara, Dmitri. Not much. Look how many people you fooled. How much is that music box?
Oh, the music box, it's genuine Romanov. I can never part with it.
2 cans of beans. Comrade.
Done.
Do you believe in fairy tales, Vlad? Once upon a time I did. We're going to create a fairy tale the whole world will believe. Now it's risky, but not more than usual. We'll need papers, we'll need tickets, we'll need nerves of steel. Yes, it's risky, a lot more than usual. We'll try to cross the border with our princess and our plot. And hopefully disaster won't ensue. With luck it all goes smoothly, and with luck we won't be shot. Who else can pull it off but me and you? We'll be rich, we'll be rich, we'll be out, and St. Petersburg will have some more to talk about.
I heard it from a person, who assured me it was absolutely true. Shh, have you heard? There's a rumor in St. Petersburg. Have you heard? Comrade, what do you suppose?
A fascinating mystery, the biggest gone in history.
The Princess Anastasia. Alive or dead? Who knows?
Ah, and the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
Try it this time without the gum in your mouth.
It's not gum, it's tobacco. It's me, Grandmama, your precious Anastasia. They shot me, but I lived, and I've come all the way to Paris to tell you I'm alive. I'm not really an actress.
No.
Thank you, ladies. We'll let you know.
What you're doing is illegal.
For this, we lost our best shift at work.
If you weren't so handsome, Dmitri, I'd report you.
Out. Out!
Well, you tried, my friend. Anastasias don't grow on trees.
I'm not giving up. I'll go to Siberia to find an Anastasia if I have to.
Have you ever even been to Siberia?
I've never been anywhere but here.
The day I took up with you.
It was me or Bolshevik firing squad.
You saved my life.
A rash act of kindness, completely out of character.
Stop fiddling with that before you break it.
I can't get it open.
It's a fake.
How would you know?
No one spots a fake like Count Vladimir Popov, the biggest fake of them all.
I knew it. Those women ratted on us.
At least they'll feed us in jail.
I'm looking for someone called Dmitri.
I'm Dmitri. What do you want?
I need exit papers, and I was told you're the only person who can help me.
Exit papers are expensive.
I've saved a little money.
The right ones cost a lot.
I'm a hard worker. You'll get your money.
What do you do?
I'm a street sweeper.
A street sweeper!
In Odessa, I washed dishes. Before that, I worked at the hospital in Perm.
They're a long way from here.
I know. I walked it.
You walked here all the way from Perm?
I had no choice.
Who are you running from?
I'm running to someone. I don't know who they are, but they're waiting for me in Paris.
Oh! You don't need papers. There's a canal out there. Jump in and start swimming. You'll be in Paris before you know it! She's crazy.
I'm not crazy! Why are you so unkind?
We were hoping you'd be someone else.
Who?
Someone who may not even exist.
I've been in this room before. There was a play. Everyone was beautifully dressed.
This was the private theater in Count Yusupov's palace.
People were polite and kind.
She's going to faint on us.
When did you eat last?
Afterwards, we danced. There was champagne. I stole a sip.
Where are your manners, Dmitri? Get her some water and a piece of that cheese.
This isn't a soup kitchen, Vlad.
You seem to be a gentleman, even if your friend is not.
Gentleman? I haven't heard that word in a long time. Life hasn't been easy for my young friend.
Life has not been easy for anyone. Thank you.
Don't be too quick about this one.
Her? Have you gone crazy too?
I'm Vlad. What's your name, dear?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They gave me a name at the hospital. Anya. They told me I had amnesia. There was nothing they could do about it.
Tell us what you do remember.
They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon a bed, terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back road, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call. There's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away. But I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris. A beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one
Maybe we can help you, Anya. It just so happens we're going to Paris ourselves.
Another rumor on the street.
Another rumor to attend.
Fill out a new report, the rumors never end.
Another scheme, another lie.
Another time in prison.
Fill out a new report, the rumors never end.
Anything concerning the Romanovs, even the most preposterous rumor, we take very seriously.
I told you, she's about as much of a Romanov as I am.
She's a street sweeper. She was sleeping under a bridge before she took up with them. Her name is Anya.
Thank you.
Aren't you going to arrest them?
You've done your duty and I've done mine. Listening to your gossip.
Gossip?
It's not gossip, it's the truth.
The next time I see the three of you selling on Theater Street, I won't look the other way. Off with you! Another rumor on the street, another girl to apprehend, one more pretender who'll no longer play pretend. Fill out a new report, the rumors never end.
Fill out a new report, the rumors never end. The rumors never end.
Are you ready to become the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov?
I'm ready to find out who I am, but I'm not going to lie to do it.
It won't be a lie. We're going to help you remember the truth.
I wish I had your confidence.
If the Dowager Empress recognizes you as her granddaughter, Vlad and I will get a small reward for our efforts, and we all live happily ever after.
And if she calls me an imposter?
It will just be an honest mistake. Either way, it gets you to Paris and us out of Russia. Everybody wins.
How do you become the person you've forgotten you ever were?
Just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine another time, another world. You were born in a palace by the sea.
A palace by the sea.
Could it be?
Yes, it's so. You rode horseback when you were only 3.
Horseback riding, me.
Horse's name?
Romeo. You threw tantrums and terrorized the cook. How the palace shook.
Charming child.
Wrote the book, but you'd behave when your father gave that look.
Imagine how it was. You're long forgotten fast. We've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast.
Let's see you walk. Head up, regal bearing. Now shoulders back and stand up tall, and do not walk but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
Give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
Something in you knows it.
There's nothing to it. Follow in my footsteps, shoe by shoe. You can learn to do it too.
You're the ones who don't stand straight.
Oh, it's all his years of bowing and kowtowing at court.
Bowing's a sign of respect.
I bowed to someone once.
There, you admit it.
I was a boy. I didn't know any better. It was the first and last time. Where did you learn that?
I didn't teach her. She's a natural. Be seated, young lady.
Now elbows in and sit up straight and do not slurp the stroganoff.
I never cared for stroganoff.
She said that like a Romanov.
The samovar.
The caviar.
Dessert and then good night.
Not until you get this right. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to pull yourself together, and you'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy, and it's true. You can learn to do it too. Who was your great-grandmother?
Queen Victoria.
Great-great-grandmother.
Princess Victoria of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld.
Your best friend is?
My little brother Alexei.
Wrong. Your best friend
I know
is...
who my best friend is.
What a temper.
I don't like being contradicted.
That makes two of us.
Continuing on. Now here's your great Aunt Olga.
How she frolicked on the Volga.
Oh.
Here's your cousin Vanya, loved his vodka.
Got it, Anya?
No.
The Duke of Oldenburg was short.
Luis of Baden
Had a
Wartown Sergei
wore a feathered
hat.
I hear he's gotten very fat.
And I recall his yellow cat.
I don't believe we told her that.
If you can learn to do it, I can learn to do it.
Saw you and I knew it.
I'm glad you knew it. Suddenly I feel like there's a chance.
Not until you learn to dance. Just begun. I can learn to do
you
it.
can learn to do
You
it.
can learn to do
I
it.
can learn to do
Pull
it.
yourself together and you'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy and it's true. You can learn to do it.
Nothing to it.
You can learn to do it.
The caviar, the stroganoff, the samovar, the feathered hat, the cousin drank, the duke was short, he were wart, and they were cat. The horse's name was Romeo, so tell me something new.
Ha!
Ha!
You can learn to do it too. Très bien, mademoiselle. Très bien.
Merci, monsieur, merci.
Vous parlez français?
Un peu.
She's charming.
What were you saying to her?
All the aristocrats spoke French, Dimitri. Russian was for the common man like you. You get to sleep on the sack of lentils tonight, Anya. You've earned it. Bonne nuit, ma chérie. Tomorrow we begin again.
In Russian, for the common man.
Thank you, sir. Your confidence in me will be justified. My own office with the view of the Nevsky Prospect. A Russian telephone, that works. That was a joke. We have wonderful telephones. She's here. Sir, our little troublemaker has been found. It's a remarkable city, our Leningrad. All those people down there, coming and going, creating a future for themselves. I stand here at this window for hours, admiring them, and wondering why a few bad apples are getting up to mischief instead. I can see all the way down to the old Yusufov Palace. Funny business going on there. Counter-revolutionary behavior, some would say.
Why was I brought here?
I thought you could tell me, comrade. You, the frightened little street sweeper. I'd almost stopped looking for you at the old Nevsky Prospect. Anya, am I right?
Yes.
I am Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov. It's the uniform and the office that make the bad impression. I'm really not so bad, see? I have a sense of humor, too. You're shivering again. A friendly cup of tea will warm us both up.
What is the charge?
There is no charge. Why should there be? You have a job, food on the table, and your own place in the new order of things.
I'm very thankful.
Which is why I'm warning you now to leave your world of make-believe before it is too late.
I don't understand.
If you really are who you say you are, they would kill you without hesitation.
Everyone imagines being someone else. I'm no different. It's an instance, not fantasy.
No, Anya. A dangerous one. The Romanovs are gone. Every last one of them. They no longer exist. My father was one of their guards.
I don't want to hear this.
When he was told to fire, he obeyed orders. Be very careful of these rumors that prevail. Be very careful what you say. I was a boy who lived the truth behind the tale, and no one got away. I saw the children as the soldiers closed the gate, the youngest daughter and her pride, my father leaving on the night they met their fate, his pistol by his side. The Neva flows, a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the star lies cold, a revolution is a simple thing. I heard the shots. I heard their screams, but it was the silence after that I remember most. The world stopped breathing, and I was no longer a boy. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame, but I believe he did a proud and vital task. And in my father's name, the Neva flows, a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the star lies cold. Could I have pulled the trigger if I'd been told? Be careful what a dream may bring. A revolution is a simple thing.
Thank you for the warning, comrade.
As your new friend, be careful, Anya. As Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov, be very careful. saw the children as the soldiers closed the gate.
Life is good. As long as there's a fire, life is wonderful. Cheers. The Neva flows. A new wind blows.
And what's that awful stench?
The leaves unfold. The Tsar lies cold.
And now he's rotting out there in a trench.
And they know where we're living. His name is Gleb.
Look who's here. The Prince of Petersburg.
Thought you were in Paris.
He missed his old partners in crime.
Looks like he's found himself a new girlfriend instead.
She's not my girlfriend.
If you don't want her, Dimitri, I'll take her. Wanna dance, sweetheart?
Leave her alone!
Next time, I won't go so easy.
Where did you learn that? You're good.
Do you want to see what else I can do? Come at me, I won't hurt you.
I believe you.
I didn't walk halfway across Russia without learning how to protect myself. You've had it easy.
Not so easy. My father was an anarchist. He died in a camp for his convictions. My mother was already gone. I didn't really know her.
So then who raised you?
No one. I raised myself. I grew up on the sly, in the gutters and the streets of Petersburg. Just a kid on the fly, getting good at getting by in Petersburg. I farted for a blanket, stolen for my bread, learned to take my chances and use my head. A Russian rat is clever, clever, he ends up dead. Boils down to there are some who survive, some who don't, some give up, some give in. Me, I won't, black and blue. Welcome to my Petersburg. Come on, ya. Standing here, you can see from the spires to the piers of Petersburg. I'd be down on that quay, selling stolen souvenirs of Petersburg. The palaces above and alleyways below. Funny when a city is all you know. How even when you hate it, something in you loves it so. That's where I learned my stuff. In some rough company, there's a boy growing up who was me, all I've been, all I'll be. We can do what we're told, we can go where we're led, but I learned from my father to see what's ahead. Nothing here to hold me, no one that I owe. Funny how a boy can grow. Funny when a city tells you when it's time to go. Boils down to there are some who have walls yet to climb. You and I on the fly, just in time. But tonight there's a sky and quite a view. Welcome to my Petersburg. My father used to bring me here. He'd hold me up on his shoulders so I could have a better view. Bet you can see all the way to Finland from up there, Dima.
Dima?
That's what he called me. There isn't a day I don't miss him.
So neither of us has a family.
You don't know that. The answer's in Paris. Now, tell me about her little dog.
His name was Toby.
Go on.
I loved him so much.
Don't stop.
I'm not as strong as you think I am.
Close your eyes.
Why?
Just do it. Put out your hand. Open. You've worked hard. You've earned it.
What is it?
A music box.
It's beautiful.
It's broken. I can't even open it. How did you do that? Anya? Anya?
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a December. How soon do you think we can go? They're canceling trains right and left. I worked an extra shift this week. It's not much, but every little bit helps.
We're not even close, Anya.
What are you saying?
I thought I could get us out before they closed the borders for good.
You were the only hope I had.
I'm sure there's someone out there that could help you. I'm sorry.
I don't want your money.
It's your money.
It's our money. I trusted you.
I said I was sorry.
But I didn't trust you enough. Now you close your eyes.
What for?
You're the stubbornest person I've ever met, almost as stubborn as me. Put your hand out. All right, open.
It's a diamond.
A nurse at the hospital found it sewn in my underclothes. She hid it from me till the day I could go. A secret she kept, although why I don't know. She said, don't tell a soul till the moment you must. I had to make sure I found someone I trust.
You've had it all along?
Yes,
Why?
It's the only thing I have. Without it, I have nothing.
How do you know I won't just take it now and you'll never see me again?
I don't think you will.
If you weren't a girl, I'd...
Disaster! Tisapa Palace has been raided. We're done for if we go back there. Mother of Moses!
She's had it this whole time.
I didn't trust either of you with it.
I don't blame you. But that's okay. All is forgiven. I love you, Anya.
Lad, I'm trusting you to get the papers.
Done.
Hurry, there's a train at midnight from the Finland station.
I'll go fence the diamond. Where are you going?
They owe me a week's wages. Every ruble counts.
We're going to Paris on a train. I'm going to sleep in a hotel and take a bath in a real bathtub.
Train for Budapest on track 4. Paris via Budapest on track 4.
It's a special train. Aristocrats and intellectuals, everyone the Bolsheviks want to be rid of. We'll be traveling as members of the Ballet Roux. They've taken Paris by storm.
God bless you.
I recognize that man. He's the County Politov. He's not just an aristocrat, but an intellectual as well. He's a dead man on both counts.
Train for Budapest on track 4. Paris via Budapest on track 4. All aboard?
We should go.
How can I desert you? How to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses. Stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment. Let me say goodbye to bridge and river, forest and waterfall, orchard, sea and sky. Harsh and sweet and bitter,
I'll bless my homeland till I die. How to break the tide? We have shed our tears and shared our sorrows. Though the scars remain and tears will never dry, I'll bless my homeland till I die.
Finally breaking free, you are all I know. You have raised me.
How to turn away, how to close the door,
How to go where I have never gone before.
I desert you, how to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses,
bless my homeland.
I'll bless my homeland till I die.
This is outrageous! I paid for first class. We should be enjoying champagne and caviar.
There is no more first class. Everyone is equal now.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
How dare you smoke without my permission?
Who do you think you are?
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
I'm in a compartment with a crazy person.
Maybe warn us next time before you do
I
that?
wanted to see what it felt like, saying I was her.
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to practice. In Paris, your first challenge will be getting past the Dowager Empress's lady-in-waiting, Lily Malevsky-Malevich. No one has access to Her Majesty without her.
She sounds like a dragon.
Quite the opposite, actually. Lily was beautiful, married, everything I look for in a woman. She gave me a watch studded with diamonds.
Did you love her?
Madly, darling. But I love the watch more.
What happened to it?
Gone with the old Russia, like everything else. I hope she's happy to see me. Be honest, Vlad Popov. How could she not be? I may have gotten fatter, but maybe that won't matter. Bottom line, I'll win her. We'll do some reminiscing. She'll see what she's been missing over wine and dinner. And though I know I've grown a tiny bit gray, some women say I look distinguished this way. I'll bow as if I'm still a frisky young pup. Let's hope that I can straighten up. If she says no, we'll all lay low and we'll go from there.
Hands shaking, heart thundering, meets the royal mess. Start smiling, stop wondering, why did I say yes? This chance
is all I've got. Keep a grip and take a deep breath, and soon we'll know what's what. Put on our show, rewards will flow, and we'll go from there. And we'll go from there. Oh, what a lovely ride, and what a lovely day for a totally illegal, lovely getaway.
I may not go but
hands thundering,
bottom
meets the
line,
royal
I'll win her. We'll
Start
do some
smiling, stop wondering,
Why did I say yes?
this
chance
chance
is all I've got. Keep a grip and take a deep breath, and
I'll bow as if I'm still a frisky young pup. Let's hope that I can straighten up, but no more doubt.
no time to spare.
we're nearly out.
So
problem?
We're looking for someone who is illegally leaving the country.
Didn't have the right papers, eh?
They had the right papers. They had the wrong name. Count Ippolitov.
I'll go see what happened.
We know what happened.
Keep her calm. Any tears will betray us.
We'll be safe soon.
That's what the soldiers said, only they were holding guns at us.
Nobody's pointing guns at you, Anya. You're taking this too far.
Not if I am really hurt.
Shh. We're almost out of Russia. Once we cross the border, we're safe.
You put these ideas in my head and I'm beginning to think they might be true.
3 Czechist officers just burst on board. They're looking for 2 men and a young woman.
That could be anyone.
I don't think so.
What are we gonna do?
We're getting off.
But the train's moving again.
Unless you want to end up like Count Ippolitov.
Jump! The train crossed the Russian border, and they weren't on it?
A temporary setback, we'll find them, never fear. They think they can elude us, but they'll end up here.
A ragged little upstart engaging in a crime.
The Princess Anastasia is running out of time.
Dimitri, wait! Anya can't go any further. She's exhausted.
The Polish border's only 10 more kilometers from here. Come on!
But wait for me.
Follow her to Paris. If she's not the real Anastasia, bring her back. We'll make an example of her.
And if she is Anastasia,
Finish the job for your father, like a good son. It's really very simple. You merely point the gun, and then you pull the trigger.
and the job is done.
Enjoy your new position, the telephone, the view,
The Princess Anastasia!
alive or dead. It's up to you.
Everyone imagines themselves being somebody else. It's an innocent enough fantasy. An underhanded girl, an act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let her go. She wants what she can get. Is that a fair depiction? Does she believe her fiction? It's hard to know. Is it innocence or guile, or nothing but a childish act of will? She doesn't know she needs you, she willfully misleads you, but still, a son becomes a man at his father's knee. If my father asked questions, well, where would we be? She's nothing but a child, a waif who needs protection. I feel a strange connection I can't allow. She says it's all a game. She trembles like a flower, but in her there's a power. I see that now. I am nothing but a man with nothing but his orders to fulfill. I'm innocent, she cries, but then you see her eyes, and something in them tells you that she absolutely lies. Until your heart replies. But still.
La Belle Française.
It looks like Russia.
France looks nothing like Russia. It looks like France. Open your hearts and minds to all this. Learn something. I'm getting emotional. Last time I was here, I was a young man.
Why have we stopped? I'm going to ask the driver what's wrong.
Look at her rattling off in French with him. You've done well, Vlad. Don't be surprised if you get away with this.
She'll break your heart, Dimitri.
Be quiet. What do you know about anything?
If they accept her as Anastasia, you'll never see her again.
As usual, you don't know what you're talking about.
This is as far as it goes, but it says from the top of that hill you can just see Paris.
Are you ready to be astonished?
We made it.
Even when I was mad at you, I never doubted we would. Thank you, Dimitri.
Thanks, Vlad.
I can see the Eiffel Tower from here. It's true, it's really there. Anya, come see. Anya. Anya. Anya.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast. On a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted, finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on this journey to the must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope, then another. Who knows
where this road may go. Back to who I was, on to find my future things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at
Harry holds the key to your heart, the pleasures of life a la carte. Come dance through the night and forget all your woes. The city of light, how it glitters and glows, and one never knows what will start. Harry holds the key to your heart.
Voila, mes amis, and welcome to Paris. Now that you're here, follow me. Begin with the view as you stroll down La Rue.
And soon all Paris will be singing to you. Harry holds the key to your heart, and all of Paris plays a part. Harry turned the page to a new modern age,
And we'll do it too if we're smart.
the French have it down to an art.
Everyone's a writer, painter, poet. Everything is avant-garde or chic.
We'll be in the know before we know it.
In the know it's magnifique.
To find in Paris what you see.
Harry holds the key to her fate. We won't have much longer to wait. And then come what may, we will each go our way.
I dreamed of a city beyond all compare. It's hard to believe that I'm finally there.
At last there's a future,
There's freedom,
There's hope in the air.
Harry holds the key to your heart, the pleasures of life a la carte. Come dance through the night and forget all your woes. The city of light, how it glitters and glows, and one never knows what will start.
I don't know about anyone else, but it's been a long day. I'll be at the hotel.
Don't use up all the hot water!
Never seen him so happy. I'm gonna go look for Lily. I'll start at the Neva Club.
Considered the most beautiful bridge in Paris, the Alexander Bridge, named for the Tsar Alexander III.
I'm sorry, Count Leopold.
She can't always be resting. The Dowager Empress knows I have important papers for her to sign.
Papers designating you the heir to the Romanov fortune? She will never sign them.
She is an old woman who has outlived her place in history. Anastasia is a pathetic figment of her imagination. Eventually, I will be recognized as the sole beneficiary of the Tsar's estate by an international court of law.
I'll tell Her Majesty that you called.
You'll be at the Neva Club this evening, Lily?
Along with every other Russian in Paris?
I will want the first Charleston.
I've given up dancing for Lent.
Lent just ended.
Next Lent, I'm getting an early start. Imperial Majesty.
He's like a dog with a bone, that one.
Only 4 letters today.
If only I could lose hope entirely. I used to open each one with a beating heart. Could this be my precious Anastasia? But after so many disappointments, I've come to dread the Daily Post. Another day, another imposter.
I won't let you give up.
Dearest Lily, I know I am a proud and difficult woman. You are the only one who I've allowed to see what's become of me. I was Maria Fyodorovna Romanov, Empress of all Russia. You can't possibly know what that means, Lily. No one can.
Your Majesty, remember our happy summers by the sea in Livadia?
Livadia. They all do their homework.
Strange and bizarre events have brought me to Argentina. Bring me to Paris, and I will convince you I am Anastasia.
She wants me to pay her passage. At least a little imposter from Santa Fe paid her own way. What even is Santa Fe? I've never heard of such a place. Santa Fe, it sounds dreadful.
Dearest Grandmama, if I may call you that, Your Majesty.
I was never Grandmama, I was Nana. Only Nana. Grandmama, they play me a fool. Give me those. No more letters, no more interviews.
There will be other young women. What shall I tell them?
Tell them they're too late. The Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov is dead, and the Dowager Empress is dead with her. Leave me.
I'll light the lamps. Will you be all right this evening?
My precious Anastasia.
She doesn't hear me.
These strangers come calling, soon enough they're gone. The twilight is falling, lamps will soon go on. And where does summer go? I will never know. Summer used to last endlessly. Children all in white running down the sand to me. To me. I believe so long. I have dared to hope that the door might open and that you might enter. Playing hide and seek. Kisses on my cheek.
The lamps begin to glow. In my heart I know you're a lie that I've waited for. Tell them all to go. Tell them all no more. Tell them I close the door.
Welcome to Paris, comrade.
I beg your pardon.
Only just off the train Russians wear shoes like those. I had the same pair. Try the Russian tea shop. Rue du Bec. Last I heard, they were hiring.
I am not looking for work, comrade.
Good evening, Countess Lily.
The only thing good about it is it means one day less. I'm being Russian, Sergei. I love life. Countess Gregory, how's the ballet?
Ugh, dreadful. You've never heard such a racket. Thank goodness for Swan Lake next week. Real Russian music. Not this Stravinsky. You'll be there, Lily, with Her Imperial Majesty.
But of course, a lady in waiting's life is never her own.
Ah, marvelous! I haven't seen the Dowager Empress since the Russian opera season.
Don't loiter. They won't like it. Go to the back. Kostya will give you something to eat.
I'd rather starve than eat their scraps. They make me ashamed to be Russian.
Thank goodness for the Neva Club. St. Petersburg on the Seine.
Only a fool would go back. My husband was very sorry he did. 10 families were living in our ballroom at once. There were chickens in the wine cellar. It's not the Russia he remembered.
And what did our great poets say?
Which one? We have so many.
It doesn't matter. They all say the same thing. Past glories, present griefs. Once I had a palace, here merely a flat. I fled with some diamonds and that was that.
It's very tragic.
Once the ladies in waiting, all bending a knee. Now only one lady in waiting, me.
No fanfares and sedan chairs and no coaches, and we sold our brooches.
No apple card game.
No caviar, but I say we're not dead now.
We're not dead now, we're in France instead now.
Let us not be sad. The night's young and Russians are mad, so let's live in the land of yesterday. Live in the grand imperial heyday. Let's live in the land of yesterday. Russia, Russia. Let's put on the fancy clothes. Let's all our woes away. In Russia, land of yesterday. In dire circumstances, why wallow in regret? We're out of second chances. Why are we here except to forget? We know the world is fickle. Life is a leaky sieve. Pass me a glass and give me a bow and drink to the Countess. Nobody now. Why should I care as long as I dare to live?
In the land of yesterday.
Let's run up the bill as if we're still royalty at play. In Russia, land of yesterday. The night's young and Russians are mad, so let's live in the land of yesterday, live in the grand imperial heyday.
Let's live in the land of yesterday, Russia, Russia.
Let's brush off the days of old and let's hold the world at bay. Yes, here's to Russia, here's to Russia, here's to Russia, land of yesterday. Land of yesterday, hey! Vlad Popov! I thought the Bolsheviks put you in front of a firing squad.
They did, but when they gave the order to fire, no one could pull the trigger.
I can't imagine why not.
I still melt hearts, ma chérie, just as you melt mine. I've crossed a continent for this moment.
Still up to your old tricks.
Well, admit you're happy to see me.
I'm glad you're not dead, but that's as far as I'm prepared to go. So, what brings you to Paris?
Didn't you get my letter?
And I promptly tore it up.
You've grown hard, my darling Lily.
No harder than I need to be.
My precious Lily.
I'm not the woman you remember, Vlad.
No, you're even lovelier than I remember. My hot-blooded, beautiful, passionate countess.
That was then, and the world was beautiful.
Well, we could make it beautiful again. In Paris, the city for lovers.
If only we could.
The day I saw you across the room at court, I knew I was beneath you.
You were right, darling. You were.
I noticed you across the room, the most exquisite rose, the tiniest tiara, and that haughty little nose. I flirted with you shamelessly,
Or so the scandal goes. The Countess
and the common man. We tiptoed off to Peter off to have a royal fling.
My husband was oblivious. Counts never know a thing.
And all of it was perfect
Till you stole my diamond ring. The Countess and the common man.
Cologne in the evening, the pastry and wine.
And under the table, your foot touching mine. And how my heart beat when you sent me our sign. I loved you.
You loved me.
And
oh, it was simply divine. have known. My little rose, we're back where we began.
And I suppose that you'll propose another sneaky plan, which I'll resist
until you're kissed.
For nothing's better than the Countess
and the common man. The Countess and the common man.
I'm waiting for you to woo me again.
Gladly. But first, there's a young woman I want you to meet.
That's all?
There'll be someone at the ballet on Monday who will want to meet her too.
Who is that?
The Dowager Empress. We're going to make history, Lily.
The Countess and the common man.
They live in their land of yesterday, live in their grand imperial heyday. How sad is their land of yesterday? How could a good Russian girl be so badly led astray? You want to change history, then I'll let you lead the way to Anya.
You come.
And we will, until you remember us.
Have you said your prayers? God is everything. Sleep well with this mother's kiss. Can I tell you a secret? I'm going to die soon. We all are. Do you have a secret?
I don't know who I am.
That's silly. Everyone knows who they are.
Anya! 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 Papa!
Anya!
The voices, they keep coming back.
That's all they are. Voices. You're having a nightmare.
Stay with me, Dimitri. I'm frightened.
Is that better?
Who do you think I am, Dimitri?
If I were the Dowager Empress, I would want you to be Anastasia.
You would?
I would want her to be a beautiful, strong, intelligent young woman.
Is that what you think I am?
I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd begun to wonder if you were ever going to pay me a compliment. Do you really think I might be her?
I want to believe you're that little girl I saw many years ago.
I don't understand.
It was June. I was 10. I still think of that day now and then. A parade and a girl in a crowd of thousands. She sat straight as a queen, only 8 but so proud and serene. How they cheered, how I stared in that crowd of thousands. Then I started to run and to call out her name as the crowd on the streets went wild. I reached out with my hand and looked up, and then she smiled. The parade traveled on. With the sun in my eyes, she was gone. But if I were still 10, in that crowd of thousands, I'd find her again.
You're making me feel I was there too.
Maybe you were. Make it a part of your story.
A parade,
passing by.
It was hot, not a cloud in the sky. Then a boy caught my eye. In a crowd of thousands, he was thin, not too clean. There were guards, but he dodged in between. Yes, he made himself seen in that crowd of thousands. Then he called out my name and he started to run through the sun and the heat and crowd. And I tried not to smile, but I smiled. And then he bowed.
I didn't tell you that.
You didn't have to. I remember.
The parade traveled on. With the sun in my eyes, you were gone. But I knew even then, in that crowd of thousands, I'd find you again. Your Highness.
What's meant to be is meant to be. I see it at a glance. She's radiant and confident and born to take this chance. I tried to think of everything, I just forgot romance. I never should have let them dance.
Can this be the evening? Can this be the place? Am I only dreaming, looking at her face? Everything I've wanted, suddenly so clear. My past and my future so near.
Next to me, this frightened girl, holding tight as the dancers whirl. Keep your nerve and see this through. It's what you've come to
do. See that girl? Could it be? Don't be ridiculous. I refuse to dream. I refuse to hope. I must stop believing I will ever find her.
She's near at hand, yet here I stand, my heart and mind at war. The times must change, the world must change, but love is not what revolution's for. Someone holds her safe and warm, someone rescues her from the storm. Simple things, but one thing's clear, it's fate that brought us here.
Painted wings, silver snow, whirling like a ballet. Things my heart used to know, find a way, Anastasia.
and driest champagne they have. Of course, Your Majesty.
Is she in a good mood?
She's never in a good mood. What have you talked me into?
Wait till you see her.
Your Highness.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
That composure! We did a good job, Dimitri.
I don't want to get your hopes up, young lady.
We'll celebrate after on your grandfather's bridge.
I'm ready.
You will announce the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
You have a visitor, Your Majesty.
What are they saying? Wonder how long they'll be. Why should I worry? Worrying's not like me. Nothing to do but pace and stew and wait till the girl walks in. Why panic now with everything to win?
My nerves can't take this. Tell Lily I needed a walk.
Nothing but silence. This could be bad, but no, let's assume it's good. Thought it was foolproof. Nothing is foolproof. Whoa, better knock on wood. Girl gets a family, boy gets rich, and fairy tale gets a spin. How can we fail with everything to win? I wonder if our paths will ever cross again, the way they did when you were 8 and I was 10. We said this was goodbye, but even so, you never know, you never know. I should be glad that we're breaking free, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know she mattered to me, but now I can see she does. Conman and princess get their wish, and fairy tale comes true. Funny, the one small part I never knew. With everything to win, the only thing I lose is... What happened?
She wouldn't even look at me. Tell this imposter Lily, I know her kind too well. She wants money and will break an old woman's heart to get it.
I'll tell her the truth.
That I was a pawn in a scheme of yours? That you made me believe I was someone I never was or ever could be. I was cold and hungry and desperate when I met you, Dimitri, but I wasn't dishonest. I hate you for that.
No.
Sorry, young man.
Is he gone?
Your Majesty.
How dare you address me?
Anya doesn't want your money. I take full responsibility for bringing her to Paris.
Gendarmes!
But I believe with all my heart that she is the Grand Duchess Anastasia.
I will not stay for this.
She only wants what is rightfully hers, your recognition and your loving embrace. Imagine her life since her parents, sisters, and brother were murdered.
I do not need reminding of what happened to my family. I lost everything I loved that day.
So did she. Anya survived for a reason, to heal what happened, or Russia will be a wound that never heals.
That is no longer a concern of mine. Russia has damned itself to eternity for what it has done.
You're tiring her.
God will judge you harshly, old woman. History already has.
He turned his back to you.
Take me home, Lily.
it was my life you played with, telling me I was someone else and letting me believe I was? What's this?
I got it for you.
I don't want it.
Where are you going?
Anywhere that's far from you.
Anya.
No wonder you were dismissed from court. Men like you deserve every bad hand life deals you. You both do. I admired the way you were proud of who you were despite your circumstances, and you taught me to be the same. And the whole time you were tricking me. Russian history. Save it for your next Anastasia, your Imperial Highness.
I believe history demands we play this game to the end.
Please, have a seat.
There's no need. I shall be brief. Who are you?
I believe I am the youngest daughter.
Spare me my family history. It's in every book along the Seine. Anyone can read it.
I didn't think you'd be so cruel.
I'm old and impatient. Kindness has become a luxury.
My Nana was the most loving woman imaginable.
That was before they murdered everyone she loved.
Her bosom smelled like oranges when she hugged me.
It's a common enough scent.
Not hers. It came from Sicily, made especially for her, in a box of polished olive wood.
How dare you sit without my permission? All right, you have my permission. In that case, I shall sit too. Who was my favorite lady in waiting?
You didn't have one. You kept dismissing them.
It was a trick question. You're clever, I'll grant you that. I'm trying to see the resemblance. I don't trust my eyes.
Maybe you should wear spectacles. I'm sorry.
Name the three sisters.
Why don't you want me to be her?
I have found solace in my bitterness. It doesn't disappoint me. You Anastasias always do.
If you give me a chance, maybe I won't.
I don't believe Anastasia exists.
You don't want to believe it.
What was your mother's full title as Empress of all Russia?
Aren't we beyond this?
Her Imperial Majesty, the Empress of all the Russias, Alexandra.
She was Mama to me. She was Mama to all of us.
You all cry at some point. Do you rehearse? Tears will get you nowhere.
Why did you come here?
Your young man told me you weren't part of his scheme.
He's right, I wasn't.
He says that you very well may be my granddaughter. He says you've come to believe it yourself.
I believe it with my whole heart, but I can't be her unless you recognize me.
You cannot be anyone unless you first recognize yourself.
I know.
Do you know what it means to lose everything, young woman? My son, his children, everything I hold dear, all lost and gone in one terrible moment. I'll ask you one last time, young woman. Be very careful what you answer. Who are you?
I don't know anymore. Who are you?
An old woman who remembers everything the way it should have been, and nothing the way it was.
Do you remember the last time you saw Anastasia?
I didn't know it was the last time. We never do. We never know which goodbye is the last.
You were leaving for Paris. You never came back. You gave her a music box. I believe this was it. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember,
Things my heart used to know.
once upon a December. I told you I'd come visit you in Paris. We'd go to the ballet together and walk on Grandpapa's bridge.
You never knew him. I loved him very much.
We'll walk on it together, for all of them.
What took you so long?
Doesn't matter, I'm here now.
Too late, you've come too late.
It's never too late to come home, Nana.
Anastasia!
Orange blossoms.
What's the next pages, may I ask?
Germany demands equal time.
We want the truth.
Your attention, please.
You have the right to know.
Excuse me over here.
Has she been living for here?
What kind of letters did you send?
Excuse me, over here.
The rumors never end.
You've had imposters, is it true?
What sort of proof did you intend?
Excuse me, over here.
The rumors never end. Countess, over here. Good afternoon. I am the Countess Lily Malevsky Malovich, and this is Count Vladimir Popov.
P-O-P-O-V.
The Dowager is coming, but she's running very late. I'm certain that Her Majesty will set the record straight. But royalty is royalty, one always has to wait.
Countess,
Countess, I'm really not at liberty to gossip with the press.
But
Her Majesty is coming, until then you'll have to guess.
Suffice to say, you'll meet today the little lost princess.
Did she arrive by train? I heard she may have gone insane.
Alive!
From the Paris News, we do exclusive interviews.
Oh my!
Is she a fake or is she real? How does she look? How does she feel? What has she done? Where has she been? How did she live? Who took her in?
Nearly ready to begin.
Where has she been? What has she done? Who took her in? Is she the one parading you to see? Is she the Princess Anastasia?
She
doesn't suffer
She's ready
fools.
to receive you, but you must obey the
You
rules.
must obey the
Smoking
rules.
and no joking.
And no handling the jewels.
Members of the press. This
Where has she been? What has she done? Who took her in? Is she the one Anastasia?
Press and fellow Russians, they're all going to want to take a look at you and ask some questions.
Surely, Your Majesty, you can't think that this imposter is the Grand Duchess Anastasia.
Count Leopold, with your dyed hair, powdered face, and vodka breath, no wonder my parents laughed at you behind your back.
You're right, Anastasia, they did.
Everyone did, Your Majesty.
I remember you. Quit while you're ahead, Vlad.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. Goodbye, Your Majesty.
I don't like that man. Oh, he's not so bad. Yes, he is, Your Majesty. He's a terrible person.
Get used to people agreeing with everything you say.
That's not right.
Now where's your young man?
He's not my young man.
Well, if it's not plain that he loves you.
He's not my young man, Nana.
When he refused my reward for finding you, I thought Anastasia had found herself another kind of prince. One of character, not birth.
Dmitri refused the reward?
You are Anastasia. He said that was his reward. You've made this the happiest day of my life, Anastasia. Be sure that it is yours as well, Anya. We'll always have each other, no matter what you decide.
I should be glad I'm where I should be, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know he mattered to me, but now I can see he does. Conrad and Princess get their wish, and fairy tale comes true. The only thing I lose is
Gleb. An underhanded girl, an act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let you go. But not this time. Paris is no place for a good and loyal Russian.
we are both good and loyal Russians.
I have come to take you home.
My home is here now.
Stop playing these games, Anya. I beg you.
We both know it's not a game, Gleb.
And if you really are Anastasia, do you think history would have wanted you to live?
Yes. Why don't you?
The Romanovs were given everything, and they gave back nothing until the Russian people rose up and destroyed them.
All but one? Finish it. I am my father's daughter.
And I am my father's son. Finish it. I must. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame.
May you see them, see their faces in mine, hear their screams, imagine their terror.
But I believe he did a proud and vital task. And in my father's name.
Do it. Do it, and I will be with my parents and my brother and sisters all over again.
The children, their voices, a man make painful choices. He does what's necessary, Anya. For Russia, my beauty, what choice but simple duty? We have the past to bury, Anya. And soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the starlight gold. For the last time, who are you?
I am the Grand Duchess, Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
Be careful what a dream may bring. A revolution is a simple... I can't.
I mean you no harm, Gleb.
I believe you are, Anastasia.
What will you tell them?
That I was not my father's son, after all. Long life, comrade.
But why would she disappear in the first place? You've just accepted her as the heir to the Romanov fortune. She'll live like a queen, even though people don't want queens anymore. Well, the English do, but they're crazy.
Not a trace of her. The room was bare, except for this.
I think we've seen the last of that young woman, Lily.
Was she, Anastasia?
You're my favorite. Strong, not afraid of anything.
It's time, Your Imperial Majesty. We can't hold them any longer.
If you ever see me from a carriage again, don't wave, don't smile. I don't want to be in love with someone I can't have for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Your Majesty.
I always dreamed my first love would be in Paris with a handsome prince.
I'm not your prince, Anya.
The Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov begs to differ. Dima.
as of today, there will be no more Anastasias. The reward for her safe return will be given to charity.
There never was an Anastasia. She was a dream.
A beautiful dream.
A dream that only time will fade.
So, no more talk of the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
The new order has no place for fairy tales. The case is closed.
Still.
that we're here, follow me. Begin with the view as you stroll down La Rue.
And soon all Paris will be singing to you. Paris holds the key to your heart, and all of Paris plays a part. Paris turned the page to the new modern age,
and we'll do it too if we're smart.
The French have it down to an art. Everyone's a writer, painter, poet. Everything is avant-garde or chic.
We'll be in the know before we know it.
When you're in the know, it's magnifique to find in Paris what you seek.
Paris holds the key to her fate. We won't have much longer to wait. And then, come what may, we will each go our way.
I dreamed of a city beyond all compare. It's hard to believe that I'm finally there.
At last there's a future.
There's freedom.
There's hope
In the air.